Hi, it's Hans at happierman.com. Today's topic is a happier man, simple health tips. I'm kind of getting over a little bit of a cold, got a little bit of a scratchy throat. I've been coughing a little bit, and I was in Asia for 2 weeks, so it was all kinds of fun and all kinds of adventures over there. But the last couple of days, I was getting myself run down, and then on the flight home, didn't really sleep on it was almost a 24-hour trip, and I didn't really sleep that well. So yeah, I'm run down, and that's what you would expect when you get run down. That's when you get ill. So the first tip is to try to avoid getting run down. I perhaps could have called my trip a couple days early to avoid getting run down, or done something a little bit different when I was there. It's just I was having so much fun, and there was so much to do that I didn't want to quit doing that and just lay around the hotel when I had so much to do. But that is a good tip, is try to avoid getting run down in general. And then you should have a simple regimen that you follow most of the time, and you're going to feel better most of the time. For example, what I like to do is have vitamin D, vitamin C, fish oil, and a multivitamin every day. And I like a little creatine that seems to help with the weight training every day. And then also plenty of sleep. And when you're not feeling well, you need to have more sleep. And of course, when you're not feeling well, it's hard to sleep. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? You need more sleep, but it isn't. You don't sleep well. So I find myself, when I'm not feeling well, I start out in the bed, but then I only sleep part of the night in the bed, and I have to get up and go to a chair and sleep kind of in a recliner for a while. And then I'll go and I'll sleep in the couch for a while, and then maybe I'll go back to the bed. But between all of that, definitely not sleeping a full 8 or 9 hours that way, because you're up and about changing positions, right? So you need to sleep, but you can't sleep. So you just have to somehow roll with it. I think that's why they would recommend you not work when you're ill, because you would want to be napping on and off throughout the day when you're ill, so you can kind of recharge and sleep enough over a 24-hour period rather than just a normal 8 hours. The other thing, when you're ill, what really seems to get me run down is to have eating excess sugar. So at the holidays, when there's cakes and sweets and cookies and various desserts of all kinds of tasty nature, I overdo it and get myself not only run down, but overeating that type of food. And it certainly seems like that is the culprit for myself getting very sick. And I think if you analyze your own cycles of getting sick and getting well, you'll notice that when you don't eat that much sugar, you tend to not get sick. And when you overdo the sugar, that's when you seem like you're going to get the most sick. So in order to combat that sugar, you might have to overdo the protein and the fat type food, so you don't want to have as much sugar, and have it in very, very minimal amounts. So there you have it, a few tips for you to try to make it through the holiday season with a minimal of illness. All for now.